Hello, everybody. There's no one here yet. Um, I've had to set up a different stream because the one I did set up didn't work. I think I just go into YouTube and let everyone know. I set it up from my mobile. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. Are you here yet? No, cool. Hey, Ebold Finds is here. Hi, James. I'm gonna chat at the same time because I don't really know what I'm doing with it. So, um, probably shouldn't be writing. But, how is everyone? Glad everyone is all right. Can everyone hear me okay? A little yes or a no would be good. Hello, hello. Good. Thank you, James. Great. Um, yeah, I was explaining to no one because no one was on the call. I set up the live stream from my mobile, so it wanted me to log on and do it through my mobile. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. So yeah, I'm winging it. It's great fun. Hope everyone is well. Uh, there is 5 people in so far, which is 5 more than I was imagining. So great times. Did everyone go to a car boot today? That is the question. I didn't, but cheers, James. Um, yes, I didn't go to a car boot, but I did list. I didn't list a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff photographed, which is really good. So you may have seen Instagram for me today. I don't know if it's been the same for everyone else. Yeah, I put a couple of posts up and it just removed them. So yeah, very strange. Hopefully enough people have found this stream. Cool. Yeah, James had a lie in too. Don't blame you. No crazy journey today, in James. That for your own personal use, James? Don't you? I'm not judging. You do you, you know. Um, is the video okay and everything? The sound was all good, but the video is all good. I can obviously see me. Hope everyone else can. This is great fun. Right, what I've 11 people. There's 11 people in. I don't know how long to wait until people come in to start going through some questions. I might as well start now. So I asked about 2 months ago on a YouTube story or whatever it's called on YouTube, part of the community thing, for some questions. Never got around to answering them because this is the first time I'm doing actual live. So yeah, I went back through my records, found them, thought I'd answer them. Right, so what have I got? So there was a question from Matthew Mills, who is probably not here, but if you watch this back later on, hi Matthew Mills, and he says, after a few months of focusing mainly on books, do you feel that it's still the right move? Um, I've been to a few boot sales this year and haven't picked up some nice stuff, but not a single book yet. Right, so yes, books. I've been doing a little bit of books. I've actually moved a big pile that was here just because it looked a bit silly. So yes, books. I still love doing books. It's hard. I kind of knew it would be hard going, because the sell-through rate for books is generally pretty low, and they can take a while. But I also figured there'd be big peaks come Christmas time, like anything. But people want books, especially book bundles and that kind of stuff. So I think it's going to ramp up at the end of the year. So I'm trying to get as many book bundles now, in preparation. Um, and also space, which I knew would be a problem as well. I'm running out of space to get things listed. So, but I've kind of worked a way around that. So, in answer to the question, no, I don't regret going into books. It worked a way around that. So, in answer to the question, no, I don't regret going into books. It was never like a total monetary thing. I I didn't think I was going to become a millionaire doing it. Um, but it was I tried to explain it on one of my videos before. But I don't think I really got the point across, and I probably won't now either. Um, I had a I've been watching lots of like recycling videos online and people picking up um, rubbish from around the streets basically, and I do that a lot myself. When I take my dog for a walk, I always pick up stuff when I'm out and about. Um, and there's just so much that goes to waste. It really just it kills me. It sounds cheesy and terrible, but it really grinds my gears. As you know, if I go to the tip, like the other day I went to the tip and there was a whole like massive skip full of stuff, um, and it was all like electrics and things like that. And I'm hoping they get recycled, but if not, it's just all going to landfill. Um, and I kind of had it in my head that I wanted to do something involved with trying to recycle more, but I couldn't really figure out how to build it into my business. So then I started thinking, well, I find a lot, but I couldn't really figure out how to build it into my business. So then I started thinking, well, I find a lot of books. There's a lot of books that don't get taken. I really enjoy selling books. Why can't I just put them together and just use my eBay skills to find all the get all the free books that are going to go to waste, and list them and make some money, but also recycle all the as many books as I can. Um, I hope that makes sense. That was always my plan and my theory, and that's how I want to grow the business as well, because I think that's a way to do it. And yeah, I want to try and sort of do more bulk. I think because I could do individuals, but then I get a lot of stuff which isn't great for bundles. So I kind of want to do that in bulk, like wholesale maybe. That's kind of another thought was going through my head. Anyway, that was the answer to that. Um, da, da, da. And I got another question from Dorset Book Buyer 8701. I don't know why that's. How do you choose books? What books you pick up? Do you use any apps to help you know what might sell well? I use eBay pretty much. That's I used to sell a bit on Amazon. I've still got some stuff over at Amazon, which I need to get back because it's just not selling. Um, yeah, I that's mainly what I use. It's a lot of it is just I've been reselling for years. I know. Uh, I might have a chat with James in a bit. um, yeah, I've been reselling for a bit, so I know what books to pick up. I was always picking up books anyway because always enjoyed it. So I've got that knowledge, and I'm just kind of trying to build on it. And obviously, it kind of helps when you get like a free load of books because then you can just go through it at your own leisure. So I find that a lot easier. Um, cool. Okay, well, James, I will chat to you. I take it offline. It's such a work thing. I'll chat to you on Instagram or something, or if we have a catch up. Um, yeah, I'm sure we can sort something out. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much how I pick it. It's just trial and error. If I find like a load of books for 10p or 20p, I pick them up because they're bound to be worth more. Um, if I can get like a bundle of five or something, then for a pound, then I might even I might get fiver for it. Not a huge amount, but it's a learning curve, and I can go from there. So yeah, it's just a bit of trial and error. I don't really use an app apart from the eBay app. Occasionally, if one that thinks a bit pricier, I might check, or if I can't find any comps on eBay, I'll check Amazon. But yeah, generally I don't really do much apart from that. So um, right, let's have a quick skim through any messages. If you guys in the chat have any questions at all, please feel free to drop them in there, and I will do my best to answer them without gibbering too much. Right, so yes, so James, I will um, be chatting to you soon. Damien, thank you for joining, and yes, I think you should change your name to James. JB Resales got a certain ring to it. Right. I'm on decaf today. I needed something to wet my whistle, keep me going. I don't think I've spoke for a whole hour before, so right, that's what I'm aiming for. In case you was wondering, I'm aiming for the hour. I know Nick and Andrea are on at some point. I can't remember the time they're on. Is it 8? I think they're on. I can't remember. It's 8 or 7, but obviously I will lose everyone up to that after that point anyway. So why the screen keeps flashing? It's like lightning, but it's not lightning. Yeah, feel free to drop any questions in the chat, and I will. But I will go through my last um, YouTube video. I asked 20 questions then, and I got a message on that as well. Got, I think it's actually 3 questions from Judith. Judith Pride. She asks. Uh, uh, mm, she says, "What condition issues would stop you from buying an otherwise sellable book?" Um, so, I it depends what the book is. It really does. Cool. Cheers, guys. Thank you for confirming. Um, yeah, the condition really does matter about what book it is. So Harry Potter's, for instance, if the cover's completely fallen off, obviously with any book I probably wouldn't bother. If it's got some scuffs on the edge, which quite a few of them do, like as long as it's readable, it's got stains in it, I still class that as acceptable. So I'd mark it as acceptable when I sold it on eBay and buy it, and as long as it's cheap enough to sell, it's probably the Harry Potters will still sell well. Kind of doesn't really matter. There's always someone that wants to buy them, and if you got to drop a pound off or so, you it'll still sell. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what I go for. Nothing, if obviously books are completely ruined, I would just leave it. If they're a bit bent, I tend to just try and bend them back or put them under a big pile of books and go from there. And see what see what happens. If you've got folded pages inside, I just unfold them. So I'm not that fussy as long as it's not completely falling apart. But then I have sold books that have fallen apart. So um, it's yeah, I literally sold. I sold. Well, oh no, sorry. I ended up just taking the money. And they paid for the postage. But yeah, the cover actually had fallen off, but they still wanted the book. So yes. Right, Judith also asks, do you offload books that have not sold within a set time frame? If not, how do you get around the storage issue? That's a very good question, and you may want to check with my partner, who is, I think, listening downstairs, what I do with all my storage issues. I